You ready?
Wait, I'm pretty sure we talking about 30, 50.
All right, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's up? I'm Paige Bueckers, and this is We Got It. I'm here with Gatorade's National Player of the Year athletes, and we're going to be talking about what's going on in high school sports. What does it mean to you to be recognized by Gatorade as the National Player of the Year in your sport? I'll start with you, Joyce.
Obviously, it's an honor. I mean, anybody would be grateful to be in this position. It's satisfying for everybody, you know, to see your hard work pay off.
If my life was like a video game, this would be a really good like final boss kind of thing. Like you took it down, hit that checkpoint, and then it's a really good way to get momentum into moving ahead.
This is definitely one of the biggest goals to win this award. This senior year, I'm only the second Mississippi player to ever win this award, which is pretty cool to, you know, represent Mississippi, and it just shows how much work you put in.
Paige, what was it like when you won Gatorade National Player of the Year? Like, what was the best part of it?
It was surreal. It was really crazy just for me to have such a big goal of that to be checked off, and just. It was actually during COVID, so it was actually during a pretty like dark time and sad time where you didn't have a lot going and you're just sitting at home in quarantine. So to be able to have that to celebrate and be happy about it made me feel a lot better. But now Gatorade is something that you always dream about as a kid. You drink it at the park. As a 5-year-old, you drink it after your AAU games or whatever sport you guys play. And it's just to be able to represent that brand and be a part of something that's so much bigger than you is definitely a dream come true. And it's just a surreal, humbling feeling. Why do you love what you do and what keeps you coming back to the game?
Yeah, what keeps me coming back to football is just really the journey. You know, just the highs, the lows, the wins, the losses. I feel like you learn more in the losses than, you know, anything. I feel like that's just part of the journey, you know, the process of just having success, having failure, you know, and just really grinding through the failures and having a good time during the successes, and also knowing that there's still a lot more work to be done.
I'd have to say for me, like running is something not enjoyable at first. You know, it's a hard process to come to like. And so I think what got me like staying in the sport when I was young is that like I could win races, and that's what got me like kind of locked in. Like, okay, I'll keep going because I can win. And then when I got to my freshman year, I stopped winning, you know. But that's when I actually learned like, oh wow, running is actually super cool because when you don't win, you still get the satisfaction from working really hard because you still build up the sweat, you lose your breath, you die, you know. You get that pain gain. So I feel like that's what keeps me coming back is like, nothing feels better than getting done with a workout and feeling good about yourself.
I always it's just so much fun and it's such a rewarding game, and like I always tell people that softball's so fun because it's the only sport where you can get all done up and put a bow in your hair and then go play in the dirt for 3 hours, so.
All my siblings have played, my parents played in college, and every time I step on the field I feel like free, like less problems, like I'm just a space away. Like my teammates and my coaches, and like I love them dearly, and they're there, and it just makes such a welcoming and loving space, and I love it. And so that's why I keep coming back, and that's why I continue to play.
When did you recognize you could be great at your sport?
I'll know when great is when I hit it, but I don't think I'm there yet, so I can't necessarily, you know, answer that question for real.
I love that perspective in a way. It's like, you know, the sport never ends almost. It's like, you know, there's always someone better. You can always work harder, right? I feel like I'm in a similar boat where I'm like, I've never really felt like, you know, I'm the best. I definitely feel like winning races and stuff has been like, you know, some kind of check mark that's like, hey, you're doing pretty good. You just keep going though.
I think the biggest success for me has just been that I still love it and that I still have fun every time I step on the field. My definition of great is just like enjoying your life and enjoying the game that you get to play, because everybody does play a last game.
Well, you guys all have the right mentality. That's probably why you're sitting here. For me, it's like perfection is unattainable, so there's always something you can get better at, and I think you guys share that same mentality of always striving to be better. There's always somebody, if you're the best, there's always somebody who's chasing you, and if you're trying to get to the top, it's a grind.
Oh my goodness. What? Wait, this is so cool. What?
We're going in the documentary, don't worry.
that's pretty cool. So, blessed.
DJ, how do you handle pressure? How does it motivate you? And how has Gatorade been there for you during your journey?
Honestly, I give all glory to God for this because I honestly don't feel the pressure. I know when you look on the outside, you see all the Twitter posts, you see the Instagram posts, all the expectations, especially us going into new journeys. The work you've put in is going to happen, and what God got for you, no man or woman can stop. So I feel like that's just the biggest thing with that.
I feel like pressure for me, what I've found in my sport is that it's like I choose. It's like I am the pressure. Like I pick what level of pressure I choose to accept, because the truth is the truth.
Pressure is a privilege. We all earn that. And, Gatorade's helped me a lot. Just, trying to prepare for that pressure. Gatorade's a big organization. They post a lot of great things, a lot of motivational quotes, just, to keep going and working hard.
Our hard work has got us here, and we earned the privilege to have that pressure. And I think just having a support system and those around you, knowing that you have what it takes and you earned the right to be here and just put it all out on the field is something that I think helps me relieve the pressure.
My coach always had a saying pressure is only something that if somebody's asking you to do something that you can't do. So for me, basketball, I've been doing this my whole life. I've worked my butt off my entire life. So when I step out on the court, it's just what I do. I work so hard, I have that confidence and belief. If somebody were to ask me to be a pilot on a plane, that's pressure. That's something I can't do. I've never prepared for it. I've never took pilot lessons or whatever it would take to do that. So that's just something that's always sort of stuck with me is trust your work, keep the faith, and great things will happen. For the young athletes watching, what does it take to become the Gatorade Player of the Year?
I always say that the only time that, messing up turns into a failure is if you don't learn from it. So it's just about learning from your mistakes and growing and, again, just continuing to love the game because we all started playing when we were all, probably 5, 6 years old because we loved it. So it's important to keep that mentality and just keep loving it.
A lot of time when you're younger and you're not making success like you want to, you just want to throw in the towel, you want to stop there. And you make it past that, you keep going, you have your success, but then you fall again, right there is even more tempting to throw in the towel and just say, I'm nothing, But I think the more you can learn to, not throw in the towel and just learn from your mistakes, like you're saying, a mistake doesn't become a failure until you don't learn something from it. Or no, wait, other way. I said that backwards. A mistake is only a failure if you don't learn from it, basically. Being
part of a Gatorade Player of the Year, it's not just about who you are on the field, it's about who you are off the field as well. Making sure you're taking care of your business in the classroom, making a good impact on the community around you. This is so much more than just, sports. And I think for anybody, chasing this award, people watch who you are off the field. So just, take care of your business, put your head down and work hard and, keep your mind focused on what's the goal.
I'd say another thing is being intentional. Being intentional on and off the feet, being where your feet are, and that's a big thing with me. I've been working on, being intentional with nutrition, physical health, all that, getting treatment on my body, extra treatment, little things like that is what separates the good from the great.
It's a sauce, no fabric on the outside, but on the inside.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that looks so good, y'all. You guys can reposition.
Greatness is a word that gets thrown out a lot in sports. To me, it's sacrifice, resilience, perseverance, and a lot of other intangibles. What is greatness to you?
I feel like greatness is honestly undefined. Everybody says, Michael Jordan's great, what he does. Obviously, LeBron James is great at what he does. Tiger Woods is great at what he does. But there's other people who's also great at what they do that's not even involved in sports, So greatness is honestly, it's where your feet are, it's how you feel. I feel like you know what greatness is individually, and it isn't really something that somebody else could put a label on, because at the end of the day, it's not up to them if you're great or not, it's up to yourself.
Greatness comes through joy, I'd have to say, and joy to me comes through selflessness.
I've always heard greatness, as you said it, resilience, hard work, but now hearing that's an interesting, that's intriguing. I can see that, like, it really is undefined. I think, like, being great is, like, you'll know it in your, like, heart, like, when you're great. And, like, it's not really defined by other people, but it's, like, defined personally by yourself.
My description of greatness is being a leader, especially at the quarterback position and, like, on a football team. You got 100 different guys from all across the country. You know, how can you get the best out of that player to help you succeed? That's how I see it. Because, like, for me, I play quarterback. I only throw the ball. I can't catch the ball. I can't make touchdowns. I can run them, but, like, I can't throw them and catch them myself. So I feel like as being a leader and being a quarterback, you know, you got to get the best out of your teammates. And I feel like that's just coming with the relationships and having great relationships with your teammates, like, individually, and being able to talk to them. Like I can't talk to you, like, say you're my teammate, I can't talk to you the way I talk to her, you know, because we got a different relationship and I know what gets you going and what doesn't get you going. So I feel like that defines greatness for me. It's getting the best out of my teammates so we could, you know, do the overall goal, and that's win championships.
Now it's time for an important question. What is everybody's favorite Gatorade flavors?
Fruit punch for sure.
I'm a white, glacier, cherry.
Cool blue.
Orange.
Cool blue.
Lemon lime type of guy.
White, glacier, cherry for sure.
Yeah. I got one last night. It was delicious.
Paige, I have a question for you. You know, what are some other goals that you're looking forward to achieving in the future?
Yeah, I want to be a winner at every level. I want to win at the college level. At the high school level. I want to be a pro. I want to be an Olympian. But the biggest thing for me is to be the best teammate, be a leader, be selfless. I have a huge platform that I want to just use and try to help this world to become a better place, give back to my community, help younger kids, just be an inspiration for the younger generation. Somebody who played the game the right way and never cheated the game. All right, it's time to wrap it up. I want to thank all of the athletes for joining me. I learned a lot, and I hope you did too.